Good morning, children. Welcome to English class. Let's continue with our language activities in third unit. Listen carefully. Activity 3. Read the following sentence. I have come here to get the work started. This sentence from Listen to the Mountain. Now, compare the sentence with the following sentence. I came here yesterday to get the work started. Which of the following statements are true? Let's discuss, children. The time of the action is mentioned in both the sentences. Is it correct, children? The time of the action is mentioned in both the sentences? No. The tense form used in each sentence is different. Yes, it is correct. The two sentences show different tenses. Then the actions in both the sentences are complete. Yes, the actions in both the sentences are complete, but the tense form used in each sentence is different. Now look at the following words and expressions. Some of them go only with the sentences in the simple past tense and others with the present perfect. Shall we arrange them, children? With the sentences in present perfect, which are they? Ever, before, many times, never, already, yet, so far. Then the words or expressions with the sentences in simple past, that are yesterday, 1 year ago, previous year, last week, at that moment, that day, one day, once. Children, one important thing, that is, some of the words like before, never, once, so far, that can be used with the present perfect as well as simple past. So, words like before, never, once, so far, these can be used with the present perfect as well as simple past. Then present perfect refers to events in the past which are connected to the present. What is present perfect tense, children? Present perfect tense refers to events in the past but which are connected to the present. Okay, simple past tense means action completed in the past. That is simple past tense, actions completed in the past. Present perfect refers to the events in the past which are connected to the present. Present perfect tense format: subject plus have or has plus V3. Subject plus have or has plus V3. And if the subject is singular, use has. If the subject is plural, use have. That is, have is used with the I, you, they, we, plural noun. Along with this, have is used. And has is used with the he, she, it, singular noun. Then format of simple past tense, that is subject plus V2. V2 means the second form of the verb. Subject plus V2. Let's move on to activity 4. The grandmother in the play Listen to the Mountain gives certain instructions to the headmaster. You must talk to the children, find out what they feel about it. Don't put ideas in their heads, just tell them everything. These instructions can be converted into requests of different types. How can we convert? Let's go through that, children. You must talk to the children. We can convert this sentence as please talk to the children. Okay, it's a kind of request. Then, could you please talk to the children? Would you mind talking to the children? See, children, would you mind talking to the children? That is, would you mind plus verb plus ing. That you should remember. Would you mind? Along with the would you mind, the ing form of the verb is used. Let's convert the next sentence. Find out what they feel about it. We can say, please find out what they feel about it. Could you please find out what they feel about it? Would you mind finding out what they feel about it? That is, would you mind plus verb plus ing. Then next one, don't put ideas into their heads. We can see, please don't put ideas into their heads. You should not put ideas into their heads. Be careful not to put ideas into their heads. Then last sentence, just tell them everything. Please tell them everything. Could you please tell them everything? Would you mind telling them everything? So children, we can convert the instructions into request of different types. And one important thing you should note that would you mind plus verb plus ing. Imagine that the grandmother advises or warns the headmaster. How would the sentence be then? You had better talk to the children. You had better find out what they feel about it. Here, had better plus verb. Verb means V1 form only used here. So, had better plus verb is used for advice or recommendation or suggestion or warning. So, had better plus verb is used for advice, recommendation, suggestion or warning. Now, we move on to our last activity, edit the passage. Here is an excerpt from a speech by Yugratna Srivastava, a 13-year-old Indian girl which was delivered at the UN Summit on Climate Change on 22nd September 2009. Some errors have been made by a pupil while copying it. These are underlined. Correct the errors. Before editing the passage, you should go through the tense of that. If it is in present tense means the whole thing should be written in present tense. If it is in past tense means it should be in past tense. Okay? Listen here children. The Himalayas are melting. The polar bears are dying. Here the Himalayas are melting. It shows present continuous tense. So it is in present tense. So the rest of the errors or rest of the sentences should be in present tense. 2 of every 5 people doesn't have access. Here doesn't have. It is the error word. Doesn't have. 2 of every 5 people. We know that does is used with a singular subject. Do is used with a plural subject. Here 2 of every 5 people. It means what? Plural. So here it is not doesn't have. Correct answer is don't have. 2 of every 5 people don't have access to clean drinking water. Next sentence. The earth's temperature are increasing. We know that are is used with the plural. Is used with the singular. Here earth's temperature is considered as singular. So the earth's temperature is increasing. Then next we have losing the untapped information and potential of plant species. We have losing. I have taught you now that present perfect tense, that is subject plus have or has plus V3. Along with the have and has, V3 form is used. So we have lost, L-O-S-T, lost the untapped information and potential of plant species. The next one, the Pacific's water level rise. Here, the Pacific's water level has risen. Has is not given here and V3 form of rise is given. So we should write has risen. Then next, is this what we are going to hand over to our future generations? Are go to. Is or am or are plus verb plus ing. That is are going to hand over to our future generations. Next, we receive a clean and healthy planet from our ancestors. It is happened, already happened from our ancestors. So it is already happened. So it should be written in past tense. That is, we received a clean and healthy planet from our ancestors and we are gifted damaged. are plus verb plus ing, that is we are gifting a damaged one to our successors. Is there any justice in this? Honorable excellencies, we need to call for action now. We have protect the earth not just for us but for our future generations. It is not here in present perfect. It is actually a suggestion or advice giving you. That is, we have to protect the earth not just for us but for our future generations. So, while editing the passage, children, you should go through the tense, spelling mistake, grammar mistake, word order, punctuation marks, etc. Okay, so before you edit the passage, you should go through the tense of that. So, children, we have completed our third unit. Notes will be given as PDF. Thank you.